So today we are going to discuss about natural drought and what is the value or magnitude of the natural drought, how can we calculate. Today we'll see these things. Okay, so already we have seen in a natural drought means when the drought is produced due to the density difference between the atmospheric air and combustion gases in the chimney, then we call this as a natural drought. Okay, so today we will see that how can we determine the natural drought. So let's see. So here we have one chimney. I have taken the height of the chimney is h, and the density of the hot flue gases is rho g, density of the atmospheric air is rho a. So through this exhaust flue gas is entering into the chimney, and from this it is going out to the atmosphere. Okay, so let's see the drought or pressure difference Newton per meter square produced for a chimney height h is given by del P is equal to GH into rho A minus rho G. So we know that pressure difference is determined by rho GH. So this is rho G into H. So this is our drought produced. So now we have to find that what is the density of atmospheric air A and G in terms of temperature. Okay, so here we know that rho a, here we taken rho a is density of atmospheric air, rho g average gas density, and g is the acceleration due to gravity. So here we have assumed that the volume of product of combustion is equal to the volume of air supplied for the combustion. Both should be measured at the same temperature. Okay, so means at the same temperature volume of product of combustion is equal to the volume of air supplied for combustion. Okay, so generally this used to determine at the NTP, means normal temperature pressure. So NTP means that temperature should be 0 degree centigrade, pressure is 1 atmospheric, this is our 101.325 kilopascal. Now let's see the volume of mkg of air per kg of fuel. So as we know that gas equation PV is equal to mRT, so from that volume of air VA is equal to mRT0 by P. The value of R is 0.287 into temperature 273 Kelvin, and pressure is this one, and this is our M. Okay, and if we calculate this we get 0.773 meter, 0.773 meter cube per kg. Now this we determine at NTP. Now we will find the volume at temperature TA, means atmospheric air temperature. So the volume of outside air at temperature TA we get V1. Similarly V1 is equal to VA into TA by T0, and if we put the value then we get M into TA by 353 meter cube. So this is the volume of outside air. Now density of the outside air at TA temperature. So as we know density means mass by volume. So mass by volume, we got volume is this one, and we have mass as a M. So M mass by M TA by 353, and this gives 353 by TA kg per meter cube. Is it clear? Next we need to find the similarly density of gas, because in del P or drought equation we have density of air and density of gas. Okay, so the mass of the flue gas will be M plus 1, because we have m kg of air, and this m kg of air is required per kg of fuel combustion. Okay, so that's why the mass of the flue gas is mass of air plus mass of fuel, and this is our m plus 1 kg, and its temperature is assumed as a T suffix g. So density of flue gas rho g is equal to mass m plus 1 by volume mtg by 353, and this gives 353 by Tg into m plus 1 by m. So we got the density of flue gas and density of air. Now we will put the value of density of flue gas and density of air. So draught produced delta P is equal to, we know, Ga is 353 by Ta minus 353 by Tg m plus 1 by m, and this 353 GH into 1 by Ta minus m plus 1 by m into Tg. So this is our draught produced in Newton per meter square. But what happened that sometimes this draught may be calculated in terms of height of the water column or height of the hot gases column. So let's see, if the draught is measured in terms of water column and the value is h millimeter, keep in mind this small h means height of the water column and unit is in millimeter. Okay, so delta P is equal to, we can write rho water GH, and this gives density of water is 1000 into G into H. Since this H is in millimeter, so if we convert this into meter, then 10 to the power minus 3, and this is equal to 353 GH into 1 by Ta minus m plus 1 by m into Tg. So if we put the value, then this G will cancel, 10 to the power 10 is cancelled. So we got small h is equal to 353 h into 1 by Ta minus m plus 1 by m into 1 by Tg, where small h is in millimeter and capital H is in meter. Okay, so this thing we got. So now here if you see that if your chimney height is given and temperature of the atmospheric air is given, then the height or the draught is depends on the temperature of hot gases, means the draught is proportional or inversely proportional to Tg. Okay, so now if the value of Tg is increasing, then we can say that our draught produce also will increase from this equation. If Tg is more, so this ratio will be less, so this minus this will be more. So if Tg is increasing, our draught is also increasing. But keep in mind, if hot gases temperature is more and it going out to the atmosphere, then our boiler efficiency will reduce. Okay, so with this, the optimum Tg we need to find, and the draught produced, due to that the draught produced is limited. It whatever we assume, that is not possible to produce that much draught. So that's why that Tg we need to make optimize, and due to that draught produced is somewhat limited. Okay, so this is all about our natural draught. So these are the two expression for natural draught. If you know that Ta Tg, you can find what is the natural draught produced in Newton per millimeter square also, and this is in millimeter or meter. Okay, so this is all about our natural draught. So next class we will see that what is the value of this Tg or the optimum value of Tg, so that our draught also will be